Okay. Welcome to my channel. I am Kels Madings, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't, please do so. And yeah, today again we have the homie. So since last time we did a get to know him, today we're gonna do a get to know me, and he's gonna be asking me questions. Welcome.
Yes. I don't know why I agreed to come through this time around, because the last video you edited me out quite considerably. I think 40% of what I said.
I did
But
not, but okay.
I'm happy to be back. Just out of curiosity, how long or how many episodes are you going to have me on?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so
Yeah, it will depend on the questions that you're gonna ask.
so it's open ended.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Should we
Okay.
start?
We can start. So for the purpose of this, how do I refer to you? Morachaka or
Kels my things will do.
Marawana?
No, that makes me sound so old. It makes me feel like my kids
Babes.
are like 20. That's fine also.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so we'll play around Kelsma Dings and Babes.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So I'm excited because at least the last one I was trying to center myself too much because I didn't know what you were going to ask
So
me.
today,
I was always in the center. So I'm hoping today I have energy and I get lost because it's not really about me. It's about you. You're the one that needs to do the quick thinking.
that I'm not
Okay.
ready for.
So
Okay.
let's start. What is your full name?
My full name is Kilebogile Madingwana. Yeah, that's it. What?
Okay.
Yeah, do you want me to?
Then is that all? Because
No,
those are ID
I
names.
have other names, but yeah.
Let's hear them.
So when I was born, my mom gave me Olorato, and then she received a telegram, I guess, and then it had Kelewagile Prudence. So yeah, Kelewagile Prudence. Yeah, Olorato.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going off script a bit. So how did Kels come about?
Well, Kels, I gave it to myself a couple of years ago when I was still young, and it was from there was the sitcom Kenan and Kel.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so because my name starts with Kel, so I thought let me do that. So that's how I got Kels.
So what is your star sign?
I'm a Leo, born in August.
Okay, where were you born?
I was born in a small mining town, Katu, in the Northern Cape. Yeah. And then I grew up in a couple of places.
Okay.
In the Free State, Kwakwa. Well, home was Bethlehem, but I had relatives family in Kwakwa, so I'd be there for, to visit, spend most time there. And then Harrismith, and then they moved to Harrismith, so I was there as well.
Okay.
So, and then I went to school also in Bloemfontein, and then in Gauteng.
So you've gone full circle. Motswana, grew up in
Basotho, you could say.
Basotho,
Yeah.
then married Mopedi. Okay, I think that is quite an interesting life.
Very, very. But I enjoyed my childhood. I did.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
Great. And then, just out of curiosity, how was it growing up in those places? Because I think those are completely different places.
I enjoyed I guess you could say, between different places here and there. They speak in different languages. And I remember because by then Nikki was Soto. And then when I'd go back to Kuruman, obviously there's certain words they use them differently. Like in Setswana, when you say kelapil, it's like you're tired. Where in Sesotho, you're hungry. So I think one time I went to one of my aunts. I was like, my mom's cousins, I guess. I was like, kelapil. They were like, no, go rest. Some more robal. I was like, no, kelapil. You know. So I was young and I couldn't exactly explain because I didn't really know the difference. But now that I'm older, I enjoy it because there are times when I forget a word in Setswana and I use Sesotho word for that, and vice versa as well. But I speak both languages. In Kuchai, they still think, where they speak Setswana, they still think my Tswana is not so good. But people, everyone else, they think, Setswana sa gago ke sone kanta, yeah, you know.
Or bypass.
Yeah, I'm just.
Was teacher, you just.
Yeah. So yeah.
What is Zulu sayapala, like sepadile.
Yeah.
Like as rata tlhoboga ka Zulu.
Yeah, I think.
Like we have all given up.
Yeah, my Zulu is bad. Like Galeka, but yanta like it's like accent thing. It's like it's like you have to speak it a certain way. So na yampal.
Yeah. And then from there on, you grew up Springs.
Springs, yeah, where most people speak Sizulu and even though some of them are not Zulu, but they speak Sizulu. I think once you in Gauteng, even if Osimo Zulu you speak, it's the most spoken language in Gauteng. So, still.
Still, after so many years,
Yeah, still.
Yeah, no, I amogela or opadile.
No, but like a Sutla.
They are Sutlo. So obviously, you grew up and you went to Springs. I get a Springs, the Squatema, which is where we grew up.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit, and then I moved to Spring Selection Park.
The town, I like how you said it's Selection Park. That's where now the cheesy ones stay.
It's not that kind. It wasn't that
No,
kind of vibe.
No, it is.
It wasn't.
Like Tropong is associated with being cheesy, so.
And it's not the truth. Well, no, it's not the truth. So, well, it doesn't mean when you live in the suburbs. No, it doesn't mean anything. It's just another location.
When you live in the suburbs, it's just a location.
It's just another
residential
thing.
What a visa, Eve. Okay,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then just to make it worse, where did you move after Springs? Where did you move to?
Joburg.
Which part of Joburg?
No.
Which part of Joburg did you?
North of Joburg.
Oh my God! What a feleleja. You went from Selection Park to the north side of Joburg.
No, location in the north side of Joburg.
Let's close the discussion. Not in the suburb.
But anyway, yes. Next question.
Like you can't defend that one, which is.
No. But anyway, let's move to the next question.
Okay, thank you for pushing me out of this one. Then what's your biggest fear? What's your biggest fear as a person?
I can't say it. I was telling you the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what my biggest fear is. That is definitely my biggest fear. Other than that, I have small fears, like I guess fear of heights, but what I fear, yeah, it's just those small things, fear snakes, like everyone else, some people, like just those small fears. But my biggest fear that I can't tell. That will definitely, that could take me very, very far. That
Okay.
could, hey, yeah, no, but yeah, I don't want to mention it because, yeah, it even just thinking about it makes my body just, yeah.
Okay. That's cool. But you're very brave, like you're braver than me. We all call you Oshupil. Kala!
I guess being the only child, I had to, I, well, being me and my mom, I have to do I have to do everything. So you could say Hindi, I can do whatever. I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I can't lift that. No, I can't fix that. No, I'm there. I'm there. So I rely on myself more.
Even when Tori wants his bicycle fixed, he goes to you.
Wow.
There's something wrong with these toys. He goes to you. Like you're the specialist when it
No, I'm
comes
not
to
really a specialist. It's
DIY in
just
the house.
being. It's like I know. Let's say something of mine was to break. Being the only child, who am I gonna ask? It's just me and my mom. I must just do it. If she's not there, who am I gonna ask? It's not like if you have a sibling, you can say, ask your older sibling, please fix me that, and then they'll sort you out. So being the only child, I have to do everything for myself.
It's an interesting one. So what's the one thing that you do now more often than you used to before COVID hit? I'm seeing YouTube. Okay, YouTube.
What do you mean?
No, okay, you can answer.
Okay, what I do now, mostly I call my mom every day. I video call her every single day without a fail. Yeah, unless I'm like, I want to see if she'll call me today, but I end up calling. But which I don't mind. I call her every single day. I video call her every day. And then before, when we stayed close, I really didn't call her, and then she will complain like, why some phone how just fell on check tomorrow. But now because I'm very far away, but also with this that I can't travel, it's not that easy to travel now. And also I call my grandmother as well, which before I didn't, which is really bad. Before I didn't, and I call my aunt. I try and call whoever I can. Like whenever, even though, but I do a video call. I don't do your voice call anymore. But I'm sorry because data. Yeah, I also call my mother-in-law as well. Yeah, I do. We speak often, so those are the people that I make sure. Yeah, especially the parents, our parents. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to the interesting questions.
Yeah.
Cape Town, Durban. What's your favorite holiday destination?
Honestly, none of the above.
What's your favorite, out of curiosity?
My favorite destination, it's not in this country.
Greece, Santorini.
No. My favorite holiday. I'll give anything to go to Lesotho right now.
Oh yeah. Lesotho is
I'll definitely.
it's our second home.
Yeah, we will make sure we go there at least once a year, and to different places because I'm always looking for where can I go, which other hotel or a lodge, wherever accommodation I can find there by the mountain. So yeah, definitely Lesotho. So not that I don't like Cape Town or Durban. I don't mind going, but it's just that I'm not a person who likes going to the beach.
Okay.
The beach is not my thing. I
So
prefer.
what is too cold?
No. Besides what, it's not even about the water. I don't. I don't have that thing that like, oh yes, beach vibes. No, I'm like, let's go to the bush, to the mountains, wherever. Let's go. Yeah.
So what made you love traveling? Because yeah, it was quite an adjustment for me. Like struggle.
I think because I moved around a lot. Not a lot, because like I said, I was born in Gadu and then moved to lived in Bethlehem and Kwakwa, Harrismith, and then Joburg, and then would travel from Bethlehem to Kurumani all the time to come see my family, this side, you know. So I think from there, like I got used to moving around, so, and just having to see different places, to just pass different towns, to see, even when you just passing, you just see people and you just wonder, how do they live, where are they from, what do they speak, and all of that, just interest in them. So that's why I got to like traveling.
Okay. So another interesting question. These days, I see you getting into YouTube. What made you want to get into YouTube? These days. Why didn't you do it? Because I always pushed you for YouTube. I think it's been like 5 years. Get into YouTube. Get into YouTube. What made you decide?
In all honesty, I'm doing YouTube because firstly, just to step out of my comfort zone. I'm a very, very shy person, like extremely shy. Now I'm a bit better, but before it was bad. So just trying to get out of my comfort zone in terms of just, I guess you could say, speak a little bit more, but also because also just to with the my creativity, just to create things and let them live somewhere, you know, and like just let them be on my PC, you know, computer. So I'd rather create and have it on YouTube. Whoever wants to watch can watch, and all of that. And yeah, and that's that. I think for me, it's the one platform I saw that actually this is where the kind of content that I like and would like to see can live on, you know. Just for me, a let out of my creative, in terms of, especially with what I want to do, documentaries, and obviously with the traveling video, but more over documentaries. Yeah, so that's what YouTube I'm doing it for, and also for fun, you know. They always say, you must do something new, like everybody said last year when COVID did. Oh, you must do something interesting, or you must do something different, a new skill, learn a new skill, just do something, you know, because we never know when this will end and how it will end.
Yeah, I must say, I think the world is ready
It's
for you.
It's changing, yeah. You think so?
And I think there's very few people that know how creative you are, and you've just been limiting it to your WhatsApp stories and Instagram.
Yeah. I think also being shy as well, because I'm like, should I do this? Should I? You know? And then once I'm like, let it go.
And funny enough, I think what people don't know is most of the times we'll decide to go out for dinner, and we'll end up you writing down a storyline or like story Do you call it storyboarding or just
I think
scripting?
just an idea and a little concept, a synopsis of a concept, something that I have in my head all the time. But I haven't really, in all honesty, I haven't really produced that. But whenever I have an idea, I write it down on my phone whenever. And then now I think it's time I bring it to life.
So you'd ask for, but again, the napkins and the pen from the waiters and start writing them down. So
Yeah.
you're like a nerd in this thing.
Well, yeah, you could say that, but yeah, I can be a little extreme. But yeah.
So
fine.
what made you get into photography and videography?
Growing up, there's this uncle of mine, back in the days of, what was it? TV, a Video Town, or what were they called? Yeah, those video stores, and then get those the cassette tape, and then he'd hire like 7, and then it'd say 7 for 5 days, and then we'd just watch, me and my cousins, well, my brothers and sisters would watch them like yo. So from there I was like, oh, this is nice. Like I wanted to find out more, did a bit of research about it. I was like, okay, this is really, really interesting. I mean, I can create my own story and people can just watch and enjoy, or a documentary and people can just watch and learn, or I enjoy that. Guess I enjoy storytelling in in pictures, moving pictures or visuals.
So how do you manage though? Because I've seen that it's a very demanding hobby or career. I've seen an expensive one. Like especially at the wedding seasons, like where you be booked out every weekend, and there's a kid to raise, there's a husband in the picture. So how do you manage yourself? How do you manage to stay sane? Because I've seen Manyalo, like for instance, you would get like our in particular, you'd have 12 hours worth of footage that you need to edit. So how do you manage to be yourself and still balance all these other facets of your life?
I think it's having supportive people around you. I'm gonna do weddings. My mom, and luckily that wedding happened in the weekend. Make sure that she's available, so I can go and shoot weddings. Leave her with Tori, and also having you being supportive as well. I think it kind of made it easier. It made it easier because I know I have 2 people that I can depend on. it make it, but also having to edit something that long, and obviously from 12 hour you need to put it in an hour. It's not easy. What do you take out? What do you leave? What's important to the people, and what do you think will work?
What is your favorite song right now?
My favorite song, okay, my at this moment right now, because it keeps changing, but at this moment right now is I have a couple. Can I say a couple?
Yeah, you can say a couple. It's fine.
Okay, with in no particular order. It is the one by Java, the one I keep saying you must play on repeat.
The Candle.
Yes, and then there is a song by Emily Sunday. But Emily Sunday, I'm very biased. Every song.
You like, yeah.
I love all her songs. And then The one by something Soweto. Tilili.
Oh, Tilili, the piano one.
Yeah.
You caught the piano wave eventually.
Oh, no.
Eventually.
I probably have
like you've been
about,
hating on the Yanos for...
I think I have about 3 piano songs that I
which
like.
you caught in a month. All the time.
Than that, no.
You've been a piano hater.
Not really,
You've
but
been hating the Yanos.
And then what other songs? And then the one song that I think I will always like, it's by India Ari. What's that name of the song, Patu? Okay, let me check. I think I must have. I do have India Ari. Let's see. I forget the song. Yeah, He Heals Me. That song. And then who else? Hip hop. Who am I liking? Hip hop. Oh yes, Rhapsody.
Yeah, she's a favorite now. But at least I introduced you to her. You must give me props.
When? How? What song did you play me?
Don't steal my shine now. I'm the one that introduced you to Rhapsody after she released that album of hers, Eve.
Oh.
Hey, I knew it was gold. Your kind of vibe, and I shared it with you.
Oh yes, definitely gold. Gold. That album is gold. And then I think that's that. Anything by Emily Sunday. And then Rhapsody album, the album called Eve. All the songs very, very nice. And then that song by Java Ikandlela. Yeah.
So local
Rouge. Rouge is my
so
girl.
Those are the
Rouge. Yeah, Java is local, but Rouge definitely. I like. I'm a hip hop.
So the unearthed talents. Who are you listening to?
Ooh.
The ones that are still not.
It's two very specific people who, Witty. I just don't know how to pronounce his surname. He's the one. His song. It's the one that plays on the intro.
They actually modified it.
Yeah.
So you modified it to fit your intro.
Because I was like, I like it here. Because I know him through you. Yeah. So when I listen, because you made me listen to his song, so and then I like the song, like, okay, here, but if he could just, here, I wanted to sound like that. So definitely, so the song is by Witty, and then you can find his songs on iTunes. What's he saying? What do you search? Witty,
I think what I'll do is that
I'll put it on the description below.
You'll put it on the description. We'll ask him, man.
Yeah. And then King Lutendo. Oh, I think beautiful,
it's very strong.
I love the song Ne. Is it? How you pronounce it? Ne.
Yeah, Ne, which I'm assuming is me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that song. So he must also be on the lookout for the guy. He's really, really good. Like he reminds me of Mick Jenkins vibe.
Oh yeah.
He
the
gives
deep
me
voice.
That. Yes, that not no, like no, nice and it's flowy. So definitely him. He also the video of street art. My current definition of street art. That song is from King Lutendo Ne. So it's also on iTunes if you wanna go and listen up, or if you wanna, I'm sure it's also on other platforms of music. Yeah.
And I think what's interesting is that those two guys that you mentioned are creatives. Like,
Oh, yes.
like like Kung Lutendo, from what I've seen, like the music is out of this world, and he's being played overseas.
Yeah.
We just don't know him in South Africa, but overseas, especially in
Like
Indonesia.
his visuals, it's like something different.
Yeah.
Very,
It's deep.
very different. And he also has a kid's book as well, which is lovely.
I think, what is the name of the book? The Adventures of Chedza.
I think we'll also put it on the
Yeah.
description below, and also put their IG, and yeah, like even the graphics that you see, it's by Wheaty. So he's not just
Yeah.
doing it on the music side, but also like brilliant. And funny enough, we've never met Wheaty. We've been working with him for like, I don't know how long.
I think 4 years.
But we've never met him. Like,
the power of social media.
yeah, but he always comes through with the graphics whenever I have an idea, because I know him through. Give you the idea, you give it to
I
him.
also
and then,
know him through Facebook.
so and then he always comes through very, very, So all the graphics that you see, that you're gonna see on this channel, that's definitely Wheaty on the graphics, And yeah, and then Lieutenant as well, we just asked, I was like, babe, please ask him if we can use the song. Please.
Yeah.
He DM'd him and he's like, oh, sure. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
I think what I appreciate about your creative strategies, that you're looking more at because I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. They're doing it the international way. I think you're doing it our way. Like the songs that you used are bold.
Yeah.
Chances are people might not like it, but you were bold. Just to say I'm gonna go for a Wheaty song, which is
It's just something about that song for me. Like, I think for me, like listening to music, any kind of music, for me it has to speak to me. It doesn't necessarily have to make me dance all the time, but it has to say something to me, or connect me to something in my life, or through something. So it's all about connection. And that's why whenever, even when we're doing like a video, choosing music, it's not just choosing because, but it needs to relay what's really what the video is say. It's like there's a video that's that message, and then there's a song, and then that song and the video sort of like connects, and sort of like does the third layer of the creates a third layer for the video. So yeah, so music is very, very important to me. It's not just music, but it's more of a connection to.
And what's funny is that most people don't know. Like, for instance, that song that you used for the intro, you've been thinking about it for about 2 years. Like, you've been listening to it every day, thinking about it.
Have to do something with the song. Have to do something with the song. I think, you listen to a song, and then like, maybe for this, no, it's not the time for the song. It isn't, the video is not for the song. That's what we always go back and forth about. The music
even the King Lutendo one, the one that you used in there, I think it's been almost a year of of just thinking about how do you use the song appropriately, and how do you respect the song. And I
hope we did it justice. I hope we did, but he did give us like a
thumbs up.
Cool video. So we appreciate that. So yeah, any other questions that you have?
No, I think there's too many questions. This is going to be 5 hours.
So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next video, which will be, I think, exciting. Now I'm gonna talk about the travel videos that I've created. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and thank you again for subscribing. And if you haven't, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. And do the likes, share, and yeah, thanks for coming through, asking me questions.
Yeah, hopefully, because I'm going to start charging you now going on forward. My time is very expensive.
Can't do the benefits.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, thank you so much, and see you on the next video. Toodles. I think this one.